it began like almost 14 years ago. Yes, I can say, a young girl, and I wanted to make some more money. I had a rough life, and this pushed me to start to be a webcam girl. So that's how it started. It started because I needed money, and I needed a better life, and I have now.
Wow. I'm curious in whatever ways you feel comfortable sharing, how has your life changed from that time 14 years ago when it sounds like wanted to get out of hard situations to now?
Well, first of all, my personal development changed a lot. I wanted to learn. I wanted to discover more about me and about people, because you met all kind of people there. And if you know how to talk to them and how to find out the information, then you can find whatever you need. It changed. Besides the personal development, it changed, my point of view of myself, to see myself. It changed, my confidence. I was much more confident after. I felt more beautiful. I felt seen and heard, which is something that we confront with in our life as women, because as a woman you want to be heard, you want to be seen, you want to be admired and worshipped, even if it's necessary for your confidence. And money were made kind of easy. So when the money are made easy, you want more and more, and you spend more. Your standards are increasing, and you work much more in you to make more money. So it changed me and my entire, I can say, life. I mean, I'm independent since I'm a model. I'm an independent woman and human.
Wow. I love I love the part about saying that you finally felt seen and heard because of your career, which
Yes,
is actually like it's a basic human need more than we know.
yes,
We
exactly.
need that. Yes, of course, to feel confident, but I think just as humans in general, we crave that so badly to feel seen, to feel heard. And what's interesting is that you said that when you started on Jasmine, you received that. I also believe that many models give that to the members. Do you
Yes.
feel like do you feel like maybe the members get the same thing in that regard?
Members get this. Um, First of all, I think they get this because um, they are confidential. I mean, like some of them are so introvert, and they come here especially because they cannot share in real life some of their desires or some of their identity. Identity, yes. So they come and they receive this from us because, I don't know, there are connections. I don't know if you ever felt with a person, even that you never seen or never, I don't know, knew about that person. You had a connection, you had a strike. And that's what we have online. That's what I had with many, several, in all these years with members. And this connection gave them too this, they felt seen too, they felt heard too. They were sharing things with me that they couldn't share in real life, because I couldn't. It was like a confidential talk. They knew and they know, most of them, that that's only between me and him, and I'm not here to judge, because I don't know, it's like a win-win situation. I'm i'm making money and you have fun. I don't know, that's how I see it, and I always see it. besides making money, I share information and I share. Um, I have lapses. Um, Life events. We talk. We share experiences. Experiences. That was the word. um, it's something that I don't do that in real. I mean, when I'm here, it's the same me and members. They see that members they can open when they see you natural, when they see you real. They open too, and they are real too. That's what made my connections with them. Really, I don't
Wow.
know if it has sense.
Absolutely. And, you know, I think that's honestly what builds any connection, even
Yeah.
off of Jasmine, even off of any social media platform, is do you feel safe enough to be authentic and to really open up and be yourself? And if you do, I feel like and I'm starting to really believe there's a scale. You know, the more authentic and real you can be, the deeper your connection will be with the person you are being that way with. And the less real and the less authentic you're being, the less, you know, deep that connection will be. And so what I'm hearing you saying is, you know, members sense from you that you're just being real with them. And so they feel safe enough to go deeper with you and to
Yes,
share
yes,
whatever it is they need to share.
yes, and that's how the connection lasts.
In your mind, what do you do as a model? What's your number one job, so to speak?
Well, my number one job is to seduce. I mean, like every time when I came online, I was like, let's see how many guys I'm going to seduce today. You want to practice your flirt skills. You want to practice your dancing skills. I mean, like it was like a role I was getting to. Um, I was like I was feeling all the time on stage. I don't know. It was that was my number one job. That was the thing that made me proud of because I could be authentic and real and natural, but in the same time I could play a role like I was I don't know, a dancer on a stage and everyone was looking around me.
Yeah.
So this is what was my number one job to seduce. I had a guy that I made him. I mean, not only a guy. When they were their birthday, I could improve a cake and sing for them happy birthday in private. I made once a cake of donuts, but I ate them. But it was something that disconnected me with the guys, with the members, because I gave them what they wanted, what they were craving for. And I knew how to, if you read and if you really like what you do, uh, you discover persons, you discover what they like, you discover how to apply what you know with them, how to apply what you learn from others, because others gives you hints and you can put in an apply with other members and they didn't know that they like that and stuff and so on.
You know, I was just thinking when you told the story of making a member a cake with donuts, and I'm like, you know, if he didn't have many other people to celebrate with, or people who don't have family or their own, like, you know, girlfriend or wife, it's so nice that they can get that love
Mhm.
still, you
Yes,
know?
yes. Many of those I had on Jasmine and I had as long lasting um relationship. I mean, like they were my friends. I mean, like we became friends. We could talk and say anything we felt we need. That's what friends are. Like if I was angry on something, I could tell it. If he was angry on something, he could tell me. It was like we were sharing all kinds of feelings and things. That's how I make my friendships.
Most of what we've talked about so far with the members has had nothing to do with the sexuality aspect. It's more about connection, which
Yes,
I love because it's like that's the part that I think so many people miss is that, this really is so much about connection. Um,
yes.
and I'm curious, like, there's still there's still a lot of judgment and stigma in the industry and around camming. How do you deal with that? Does that bother you or
At the beginning, it was hard for me. My mother was the one that, when she found out, it was like, "Oh, I didn't raise you to expose yourself and stuff like that." I was trying to tell her that I'm not exposing so much, anyways. Uh, but then, I reached a level where I could accept myself exactly as I was. Like in that moment, I was like, "This is me now." It's just I didn't care about anyone could say because I was I was spending my time here, not their time. I was sharing my experiences here, not their experience. I mean, it was all about me, not about people around me. They couldn't be here with me to feel like they've never been with me to see how it is to be a hunger person, because poorness pushed me to do this, and I accepted myself. Well, I was poor, I'm making this because I want a better life, so this is it. This is who I am. From now on, I don't care what they say. I want to, I don't know, I like what I'm doing, I enjoy what I'm doing, so I don't care. I was enjoying so much. I mean, like, I'm enjoying too, but I'm not so much online now. But I was enjoying so much what I was doing that I didn't care.
that's really powerful because it's so true and it speaks to what seems to be a hot debate these days, which is, are you living your life for yourself or are you living your life for other people and
Exactly.
society and what other people think? Because apparently these days we're supposed to be living for other people. That's what it seems like the pressure is. Is there anything about the industry or Jasmine that you yourself have a hard time with or that you don't like?
When you get here, um, and you want something, and even if you enjoy what you are doing, you kind of forget to have a social life. This is from my point of view. Depends now from the point of view of others that they probably were much luckier to, I don't know, to spend less time and connect faster. I don't know. From my point of view, I had to spend a lot of time online so I can reach to get those kind of connections to, first of all, to keep amounts my monthly amounts on constantly. I mean, like, I made how can I say, a target, and I was like, I need to keep this target for a while because I am going to give the best of myself. If I'm doing this, I need to do it 100%, even 200% if it's necessary. Because if you are not all in, no, like, you need to be all in here. You need to be connected for real, exactly as you said. As deeper is the connection, as better it is. The stronger is the friendship and that relation it's making between you and the members. So that was hard for me.
Right. Just kind of really having to
Yeah.
make this your life.
Yes, it was. It. I made it as a lifetime. I mean, I was like 5 years. It was my lifetime. Uh, I remember I was sleeping, I was eating and coming online, and not because I needed that target too. It was. I remember I was making like a schedule. First 2 hours I'm taking privates, like any kind of privates, and then when I was feeling a bit how can I say, tired, I was talking with one of my friends, want to come over and have a break with me in private for 20 minutes. And I remember I was eating with them, we're talking and having that kind of break that I needed to not log out. And then I was having other guys, and then probably I needed another break and calling another guy for message. Hey, do you want to have a break with me? Can I have a break with you? Stuff like that. And this helped me to come online, like to be enthusiastic to come online,
Wow.
excited to come online, excited.
Yeah. I love that. And now, okay, so that was probably one of the hardest parts of your career.
Yeah.
What is one of your favorite parts about this career?
Well, my favorite part about this career is that I discover myself as a woman.
Mm.
My sexual life improved like a lot. I knew about me and I know about me so many things, what I like. I discovered in life, in real life, you are not so open to talk about, well, see, I don't like with your partner. I don't like that, or I like that, or I don't know, let's try that. You don't do that because, or you do it because when you are open with, depends on the relationship. Well, at that time, I wasn't that open, but members helped me. They helped me, like, you can touch there, you can try that. And I was discovering things that, hell no, I wasn't aware it exists, this kind of pleasure. So this is the best part of Jasmine, the sexual woman, the no, the sexuality inside me, it bloomed.
Wow, that is, and see, that is like I think a lost art in women. You know,
Yes,
I believe, these are my opinions, my beliefs, that we are made quite sensual as women. That's why men love us.
yes, yes,
That's why
yes,
men love us because we are so sensual. But somehow we found ourselves in a world where we're told not to bloom too much. You know, only a little bit is okay. But if you're blooming too much to where I can see it or feel it or sense it, then
yeah,
that's too much. And so it's almost like a part of us is being hidden or quiet or shut down or not growing. And so when I hear a woman say that her sensuality and her sexuality was able to bloom, I think that's one of the most beautiful things that I can hear.
yes. I bloomed in this industry, and I can say that I apply this in my real life too. I'm like, I'm not doing this just here. I'm using my pleasure um, target. No, I don't know how to, no target, triggers. Like if I know words, please more or less, and I'm using that with my partners in case that I have a partner.
Yes. Thank you so much. I've really enjoyed this interview.
I
Yeah,
think you too. I think you too, and I'm glad that we had this talk.
me as well. I like to end the interviews by asking just one final question, which is what's something you're the most grateful for in your life right now?
Being healthy.
Amen.
Amen. Yeah. Well, Jasmine helped me to I told you about the money. I was poor, stuff like that. Well, I got a moment in my life when I was okay, but health, it wasn't fine. I had a heart surgery, and yeah, and I realized that I could have money. I had money from Jasmine to get. I paid 10,000 euros for my heart surgery, and I had money for that. So that's why when I saw and you contact me and they contact me to have this interview, it was like finally I have something to say about this, because for me, from my side, it changed my life. And this is I am who I am right now because of Jasmine. And I'm not saying that just because of commercial. I'm saying because this is real. This is true. From my side, Jasmine changed me, changed my life.
Wow, beautiful. Yeah, I really do appreciate you saying that. That's so beautiful to hear, and it's really touching, like it's I think it's always inspiring when someone has a story of, hey, I was going through something really hard, but look, I got out of it. Because
Yes.
then it lets people know no matter who you are, things can turn around, you know?
Yes.
And things always do turn around and things always do get better. And
Yes.
I really appreciate you sharing your story with us.
I thank you too. Was a pleasure, and take care.
You too. Bye.
Bye.